What started off as unlikely, impossible at the start of the season, the team that was ranked to go last place in the preseason media poll just months before the season started, and now the Arizona State Sun Devils have done the unthinkable. They are now the champions of the Big 12 Conference, their first since 1996, and their first as members of the Big 12 Conference as ASU wins in dominating fashion, 45-19. Caleb Bushy here alongside Sam Valenti. Welcome here to the C-Trade Sports postgame report. Sam, from start to finish, ASU just had control of this game. They rose up to this challenge, and now they're going to the college football playoff. Your thoughts?
Caleb, what did I say in the pregame show? I said that this team has proven the doubters wrong all season, and I predicted that they were going to do it again. And guess what happened today? They did it again. The Sun Devils win 45-19. They win the Big 12 championship in their first season in the Big 12. It's been just an almost unreal season, and what a moment for ASU to come in to Arlington, Texas, AT&T Stadium, home of America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and they prevail over Iowa State when still a lot of people were doubting this team. They proved the doubters wrong again. Just amazing.
It really was amazing. And, you know, when it comes to all the tough decisions, like I'm trying to find a negative that ASU could have at least done better in this game. And so far, at least at the moment, and maybe I'll think of some later, I can't really find a single thing that ASU done wrong. Maybe the hit on Rocco was a little unnecessary, the controversial targeting call, but I'll have to replay that. It's literally every third down play, they've risen up to the challenge. On fourth down, when they decided to make those risky decisions on going for it, literally in the first half, they did it, and Sam Levitt comes through with a huge pass. Every single obstacle they overcome amazingly. It's really hard to describe, and really a lot of people still going into this game picked Iowa State to win this game, and I at least thought it was going to be a close game. Did not anticipate, and I'm surprised once again by Dillingham and his capability of what he's able to do. Not only did ASU win, but like I said, they dominated. It was clear by halftime that ASU was going to be going to the playoff.
Yeah, Caleb, this was just an all-around fantastic team performance. As you said, Sam Levitt was terrific. Cam Skattebo did Cam Skattebo things. Just one of the best running backs in college football. Obviously, we all know Ashton Jenny is amazing, but I would say that Cam Skattebo deserves to be mentioned in that same breath alongside Jenny.
Don't forget about Guillory, who also pulled through for ASU. Nobody thought he was going to show up, especially after Jordan Tyson being out. Guillory is the player that stepped up in this game.
Yes, he did, absolutely. And that was such a huge question coming into this game, was how was the ASU offense going, what were they going to look like without their number one receiver, Jordan Tyson? Obviously, he got injured in the Territorial Cup against U of A. So for Guillory to step up in this huge game, Big 12 title in Arlington, comes up with two touchdown catches. Absolutely incredible to see that, and it just shows that next man up mentality of this team.
Couldn't agree more. Well, let's now send it to our third reporter upstairs, and it is none other than Tom Forbes to give us the breakdown in the press conference room, and I'm sure it was quite exciting from Coach Dilly himself. Tom?
Hey, Caleb and Sam. The ambiance in the Dallas Cowboys press conference room where the Arizona State Sun Devils held their press conference after their dominating victory against Iowa State was, to say the least, pretty happy. Kenny Dillingham was excited about the way his team performed in today's game, and he was also joined alongside by Sam Levitt, Cam Skattebo, among others. Kenny Dillingham said this about Cam Skattebo.
So mature. He's grown up so much this year. You could see the speed there throughout the game, which he didn't have last year, but that's just the work that he put in to get to that point. But he prepared like he always prepared.
You can tell these guys just love to keep it simple. They play a game, they go on to the next game. That's the way these guys operate, and that's been their continued success model throughout this season. Caleb, Sam, we'll throw it back to you guys.
Tom, thank you so much for all your help, not only today, but throughout this entire weekend. We really appreciate it. And now taking a look here at the final stats of today's game. And like I said, we talk about dominating fashion. Well, what is domination? How about 219 passing yards for Sam Levitt, 3 touchdowns by Levitt himself. Cam Scadaboo had 170 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns and 16 attempts overall. Kyson Brown also had a couple yards. Brooks and even Jeff Sims got some playing time himself after Sam Levitt did his job amazingly tonight. So literally everyone got to contribute a piece of the pie in this game. And now the question is, what's next? Because this is not the end of the season. In fact, very far from it, because ASU now has a bigger challenge ahead. And after this dominating performance, dare I say, I think ASU could be a national championship contender. But it needs to be known where ASU is going to be playing next. Now, at the time we're taping this, the Big 12 and SEC championship games has not happened yet. We know the results will probably impact what the standings are going to be. But as it looks like right now, Sam, where is ASU going next? The commissioner kind of hinted he thinks they're going back to Tempe to host the first round.
Well, wouldn't that be just amazing, Caleb, to have a home playoff game in Tempe, Mountain America Stadium? The city would just be rocking. Oh my goodness, it would be amazing. And we saw a couple weeks ago how just rocking that stadium was. The atmosphere was electric for that BYU game, right? Like, just fantastic. Imagine what the atmosphere would be like for a home playoff game. Yeah. It would just be bonkers. It would be awesome.
And one thing that we didn't see, at least compared to what we would have seen in Tempe, there was no field rush like there would be at Tempe. I have a feeling it would be quite chaotic for the College Football Playoff Committee to host a game there. But you never know. That's like the beauty of having it in a college stadium, is you got the full college experience right there. But you think, who do you think ASU would play if they were to host the first round? Because we know it's obviously going to be a challenge for them every step forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoever ASU plays next, it's going to be a tough game. I think really from here on out, like all the matchups are going to be tough, right? Obviously right now it seems possible that ASU could play Penn State in the next round. I think that would definitely be a tough game. Penn State, very talented. But I'm going to be truthfully honest here, Caleb. The way that ASU played today, they can beat any team in the country. They can beat anyone. I mean, what did we see today? We saw domination. I saw a team, like you said, that played like a national championship contender. And to be honest, I don't think ASU really cares who they play in the next game, because I think that this team has the confidence that they can beat anyone.
All right, well, before we wrap it up, we have to do our traditional player of the game. I'm just going to override and just say the player of the game is, of course, also happened to be the MVP tonight, and that is Mr. Scat Devil himself, Cam Scadaboo, with once again another dominating scat performance. It was not even close. Literally, he rose up to the challenge and had a touchdown himself. Literally, especially with the run touchdowns he had getting into the end zone, and obviously credit to his fellow players that opened up those routes to get him to the end zone. Really, I know it's a team effort, but there's got to be a leader behind that team effort, and Scadaboo is a leader.
Yes, absolutely. Like I said earlier, what we saw today, it was Cam Scadaboo doing Cam Scadaboo things. Just, it feels like every single week, right? He just impresses us, and he leaves us in awe. Just amazing to watch. And also, how about post game? Not only did he get to hold the Big 12 championship trophy, he got a WWE championship belt. I think that's pretty awesome too.
Oh my gosh, yeah, amazing partnership they have with WWE in the Big 12 conference. That's a whole nother discussion, but that is going to do it for our coverage all weekend long we've had here in Arlington, Texas. Thank you to everyone who has helped us here along the journey, but also a huge shout out to our longtime beat reporter who has covered all the ASU games except for today's game, unfortunately. We want to give a shout out to Mr. AZ Sports Guy himself, Matthew Jacobson. Matt, I know you're watching. I'm sad you weren't with us here for this game, but I know you're truly excited for Arizona State. We hope to have you back next week if ASU hosts in Tempe. We certainly cannot wait. But other than that, that is going to do it for the C-Trace Sports post-game report here in Arlington. For Tom Forbes, Sam Valenti, I'm Caleb Bushy saying good night, and we will see you in the college football playoff. See ya.